go a little bit deeper on that one. I would think about not necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down completion.
Second and 1.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And some strong running. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill forced out to his left and brought down, but not before their. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's third.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball. This first quarter, they're going to try it again here on 4th down. From the gun, here's Hill. Finds his target, Montgomery. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sports. And again, it's Hill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Ty Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is T.J. Logan to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
T.J. Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a first down carry by Jones. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Brady buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Murray, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 39-yard
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down. And 7 yards to go.
Hill looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
He's going to take off with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
29-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
53 's the mark. 53. Check 53.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Sheldon Rankins. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Hill.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Murray. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Check, check.
On first down, Murray looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. William Golston in on the stop. And as a defensive tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
15 yards on the play, first down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Hill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Steps away to his left. And he's got this down to the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
Hill now operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Hill. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery.
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And it's caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Saints 32, Buccaneers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Play action. Now it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
3rd and 5.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Gronkowski the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
22-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, the entire game, they probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd.
And this is going to be intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself confident.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady rolling to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Hill. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Hill's 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
6-yard line.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. This is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. That'll be complete to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up
now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Right there, 54, right there.
A give to Montgomery out of the go. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's got a breakaway from Michael Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Saints 38, Buccaneers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. With it on the return is Logan. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Brady to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
53, Mike, quit talking.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Chris Godwin. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Brady.
9-yard line.
And this is going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This is the rookie from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
38.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A shotgun snap for Hill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he almost made it. Goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. First and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Brady. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Gabe for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I'm winning for the chain. Can I kick it?